Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel Dentistry to the Point. This is Dr. Dhumil Manik. So in this video we are going to discuss about a very small topic, but it is important, that is Ansa Cervicalis. You might have heard about this in the carotid triangle also. We are going to discuss about this into detail, how it is formed, which are the branches it is giving and where it is going to supply. So firstly, Ansa Cervicalis, this is a nerve loop. It is a loop of nerve which lies embedded anterior to the carotid sheath. If you see the structure of carotid sheath, in the anterior region there is Ansa cervicalis line, and in the posterior region there is sympathetic trunk, and in inside the carotid sheath, the contents of carotid sheath are the vagus nerve, common internal carotid artery and internal jugular vein. So now coming back to Ansa cervicalis, it is nothing but a nerve loop which lies embedded anterior to the carotid sheath. It mainly supplies the infrahyoid muscle. So to learn Ansa cervicalis, you should have the name of infrahyoid muscles on tips. That is the thyrohyoid, superior and inferior belly of omohyoid, sternothyroid and sternohyoid. These are the four infrahyoid muscles. We will study about them in detail in the next coming video. The next video will be on infrahyoid muscles, so please watch it. So before that, discussing about Ansa cervicalis, it is mainly supplying the infrahyoid group of muscles. Now how it is formed? The Ansa cervicalis is formed by the cervical root number 1, 2 and 3. किससे form होगा? Ventral ramus of C1, ventral ramus of C2 and ventral ramus of C3, or you can also say cervical root number 1, 2 and 3. They are going to form the Ansa cervicalis. Now firstly discussing about the ventral ramus of C1 or cervical root number 1. So the cervical root number 1 is going to give two branches. First, it will continue as a superior root. I will explain you how, and another which will run forward. But along with the ventral ramus of C1 or the cervical root, there will be a cranial nerve which will be running along with the cervical root number 1. एक cranial nerve होगी जो cervical root number 1 के साथ run करेगी. That will be your hypoglossal nerve. That is your 12th cranial nerve which is going to run along the cervical root number 1 till some extent, and then it will change its path and move on to supply the muscles of tongue. It is 12th cranial nerve, so it is going to supply the muscles of tongue. But before moving on forward, it will give a branch to, or a descending branch to, the cervical root number 1, with which together will continue forward downward to form the superior root of Ansa cervicalis. So now before moving on to the superior root, the main branch of the cervical root number 1 is going to supply two muscles, that is geniohyoid and thyrohyoid. Now thyrohyoid is amongst the infrahyoid muscles. Now the main trunk or the main cervical root number 1 is going to go downwards and form the superior root of Ansa cervicalis. It will descend downwards, and while descending it is going to supply the superior belly of omohyoid. Then again the main loop which you see over here is called the Ansa cervicalis. This is the superior root, this is the inferior root, this is called the main Ansa cervicalis. There is another name for superior root of Ansa cervicalis, that is descendens hypoglossi. Because it is from the division of hypoglossal nerve, it is called as descendens hypoglossi. It is descending downwards, so it is also called descendens hypoglossi. This will give a branch to superior belly of omohyoid. So you have to remember the divisions along with this only, that the superior root, so it is going to supply the superior belly of omohyoid. Now the Ansa cervicalis part, which is the main loop, is going to supply two muscles, that is sternohyoid and sternothyroid. These are again the two infrahyoid group of muscles. Even superior belly of omohyoid was also the infrahyoid group of muscles. Then the again inferior root is going to start. Now inferior root is going to form from which cervical root? So from C2 and C3, they both are going to join together and form the inferior root of the Ansa cervicalis. So the inferior root is going to supply the inferior belly of omohyoid. I hope the divisions are clear. The superior root for superior belly of omohyoid, Ansa cervicalis, the main part supplies the sternohyoid and sternothyroid. The inferior root supplies the inferior belly of omohyoid, and the main C1 is going to supply geniohyoid and thyrohyoid. So I have written 5 names of muscles which are supplied by Ansa cervicalis, among which the 4 are the infrahyoid group of muscles. So thyrohyoid, superior and inferior belly of omohyoid, sternohyoid and sternothyroid. These are the 4 infrahyoid group of muscles. We will revise quickly. It is a nerve loop which lies in the anterior part of carotid sheath, supplies the infrahyoid group of muscles formed by C1, C2, C3. C1 will give two branches, the main and the which will form the superior root. The main is going to supply the geniohyoid and thyroid. The superior root is going to run forward and supply superior belly of omohyoid. Inferior root is going to be formed by C2 and C3 which will supply inferior belly of omohyoid. And lastly we are left with two muscles, that is sternohyoid and sternothyroid. They are supplied by the main loop, that is the ansa cervicalis. Now there is also another name for the inferior root. It is called descendens cervicalis. What it is called? It is called descendens cervicalis. Superior root is called descendens hypoglossi. So this was all about Ansa cervicalis. I hope I have made it simple and easy for you to remember. So if you enjoyed the video, please like, share and subscribe our channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you get regular updates of such interesting lectures. And if you guys want any lectures on any of the topic of anatomy, then please let us know in the comment section. We will be more than happy to help you guys. Thank you.